Well, hey family, this is Darlene. Wanted to thank you for stopping by the Jury by BDK YouTube channel. I know you didn't come here for a sermon. So here's the video, and we'll talk soon.
Well, hey family, this is Darlene stopping by this early Sunday morning because I was sitting here working on bracelets before I go to service. Um, Actually, I was making some new spacers, and the spacers that I'm making these to look more like rope, so you can see what it looks like. So these are going to be spacers I'm going to be using for bracelets. And I will probably, because I like them so much, I probably will make more for necklaces too, and then make them bigger, like bigger enough to fit for 25 millimeter beads. So I am just doing this. This one I made a little bit longer, and I really like the way it looks. Let me see. Give you an idea what they look like. Grab a bead, put a spacer on here, grab another bead, put another spacer, just to give you an idea of what they look like. What mix with the beads. So this gives you an idea of what the spacers look like. And remember, you can always, I don't want to squeeze the wire. I don't want to close the wire anymore right now until I'm done with all of them. But this gives you an idea about what these beads will look like mixed. It's kind of taken away because the beads don't really match the wire, but just to give you a example of what they look like beaded. So that's what I'm doing. I'm working on these rope spacers, and we're gonna get this party started. It doesn't, I'm not gonna tell you how much I cut, because it is all based on how long you want your spacer to be. So some of these wires I've already cut shorter, some I cut longer, just giving me different lengths. So I'm gonna go ahead and fold the wire. So I took a piece of wire, and this is aluminum 18 gauge. So I went ahead and folded it, and then it comes out looking like this on the other side. And all I'm gonna do is take my pliers, and I'm gonna hold it right at the end, and I am going to begin to almost like braid it. So I'm going to roll it, twist it over, oops, twist it over, and I want to twist it as tight as I can together, as close as I can, because the further apart you do it, it just makes it longer, and it really doesn't give that rope look. So the closer I am wrapping it like this, the better it'll come out looking. So you can see as I twist it how close it is together. So you can see it's like a nice twist, almost like if you're doing twist braid, like twisting your hair. So we're just gonna keep twisting, and now we're at the end of it. Just gonna keep twisting all the way to the end as much as we can. And then you see how we got that twist. So then we come out with the end looking like that. And that's a little tough to twist. So what I do is I clip that little part off right there where it's even. So you see right there where it's even. And then it looks like that at the end. And then we got this end right here. So then I'm going to take Old Faithful, my paint pen, and then take the wire, lay it against the paint pen, You can use whatever it is that you have. And I'm going to just start wrapping it. And I'm going to wrap it real close together because I want it close together. And then make sure flatten what we can flatten. And then we're going to pull that off, and we got that. So then we're going to take the end where that part we cut, and all we're going to do is fold it in against the wire in the inside like that. So you can see how that just hides it. And then as we put the bead on it, we're able to push that in a little bit more. And then also, like with this end right here, I'm gonna probably leave it just like that, because, or I can put it in just a little bit like that. So then we have a blue spacer, blue rope spacer, and then let's do another one. I'm gonna use the baby blue wire, 18 gauge aluminum wire. I'm gonna just take it and fold it to where the bottom meets, evenly fold it. Smash it down where you can, and then use your little pliers to close off the end nice and tight, like so. And then this is what it's going to look like. So I'm going to hold the end right here with the pliers. I'm going to take the wire. I'm going to begin to twist it like a rope. And you want to make sure it's nice and tight together, because if it's not twisting up close here, it'll make this part longer, and it'll really take away from the rope look. So we want it to look like a rope. So we got that twisted, still twisting nice and close. And I'm trying to keep it in the frame. So we just twisting it. Just like when you get rope, rope is twisted together like this. That's all we're going to do. We're going to create us some really nice spacers. So then we have this little part that's uneven. Right there. So we're going to go ahead and cut that off. Now we got it even. And then we're going to take Old Faithful, put the wire, close it on there, and then begin to wrap it. Wrap the wire around the pin and trying to keep it as close as possible together. And then we're just going to make sure it's flat and fitting together. And then we're going to close this down right here using our pliers. Flatten that part with our pliers. And you can see this one looks a little longer. And all we're going to do is take the ends right here. We're going to fold those in like so. And we have a whole nother spacer. I think I was out of frame for that. Apologize for that. So this is what this is. So we did us we made some rope spacers. And then we can use these for bracelets. We can use them for necklaces. I think that's really cool, just that nice rope look. Shoot, they could even just be used for a bracelet. just making a rope bracelet, wire rope bracelet. Put a nice little focal piece. You see? A nice little focal piece. Look how pretty those are. Just something real quick, something really easy. Spacers to put in between different, different beads. Just something a little different. Something that's, away from what we generally use. Okay. And guess what, family? We'll talk.